Hello, everybody. This is Frankie Day for Frankie Day Models. Okay, for this beautiful day today on my day off, I get video number 3 for my Trumpeter 1/200 scale USS Iowa, BB-61. Okay, fellas, I've been on this thing pretty much, getting the hull prepared, as you can see on your left, which would be my left too. I've got the hull here completely. I've got the boot type, the boot stripe already painted already and masked off. I have the red oxide on there, all masked off. I'll let it dry for about a couple hours. And I'll go back and remove the tape and remask it, keep the red oxide from getting any gray on it. I really haven't made the decision on the paint schedule on this thing. Two of them strike me. One is I like the Lady Gulf when they had which is called off black. The instruction says it's gray, dark gray. It might have been dark gray. I don't know. There's to the best so far, paint schedule wise, is a 3D model printed by I forget the gentleman's name. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. It has the different times how the Iowa first came out back in 1943. When it came out, early paint scheme actually was blue gray, like it did back in 1945, with a natural tan deck, Holy Stone deck. It hasn't been uh, dyed in tea yet or anything like it. Stained in tea. A blue tan and blue Norfolk blue stain tea that they used back in those days. And as war progressed, they put camouflage on, which is not black or gray. Anyway, basically, that's a pretty good a reference point there. And I believe that was the paint schedule they painted back in 1945. They just started painting up sea blue with haze gray, and that was about it. They got rid of the camo on there. But this thing here calls for the instructions calls for black, but it's actually a dark sea gray which they used on the sides of the hull. I don't know if they were black or they were gray, and you can't rely on one source because as you look at real pictures of the ship and everything in general, and even you look up view ships for the paint schedules of these things, that tell you exactly what kind of paint they used. You got to go to Washington D.C. for that. You got to go to the Bureau of the United States Navy of of color codes that they used in those days. They'll give you a free thing. I got one in my storage right there. But I'm not sure if I'll go ahead and paint this thing haze gray the off black camo or gray dark sea gray panel. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do it 1945, early spring 1945. It's gonna be all dark sea blue, and it's gonna be probably be a haze gray on there with the border trim from all the way from the hose lip up to the aft of the forecastle and so on. And I don't know. I don't know what I'll do. I may just go ahead and paint the camo version. I've never done one before with the camo. But anyway, when I first got this hull all completely sanded down perfectly the way I want it, I went ahead and used this primer here. It's awful expensive stuff, guys. It really is. It's called Color Primer, Uniform Gray. Colors on top. This is good stuff. For the money, this has good coverage and everything. I primed the whole hull with this. I let it dry. I primed it last night, and I painted it today on the red oxide. A model of 1/200 scale offers it requires a lot of this, a lot of paint, and then some. I'll need that for the superstructures and things. After the gray is dried, I went ahead and painted it black. I let it dry about 4 hours. Then I went ahead and use this tape here. This is perfect. It's almost 3/8. It's masking tape from Tamiya. That's about the perfect scale for boot topping on this thing. So after the black is dried, I took this and masked off the boot topping. That way you don't have to worry about going back and masking off your red oxide, masking off your haze gray or dark 5S sea blue, or whatever there is. Why mask twice when you mask once? This is the last thing you remove on this model once you remove the tape. And you can see I got boot tape on here. I went ahead and used this. It requires a lot of paint, man, with airbrush. I play it safe to use this. Don't be bashful at using this. Don't be a kosher queen and using those all the time. The bigger the model, you need some help. Believe me, this to the job. I painted red oxide, but it's going to be masked down. Once this masking's been applied, that's your boot topping right there. Don't remove it. At this stage of construction, like I showed you a while ago, this is the very last thing you remove. Then from the masking all the way, from the bottom of this masking to the red oxide, the water line, bottom water line, you mask off from the top of this all the way down, all the way up to the freeboard, up here, down there. So actually, you got to mask this twice. This is blue tape. Let's keep the red oxide getting that black. I don't want that black on there. I'll tell you why. I can do two things with it. If I decided I want to use an off black, which I'm going to go ahead and use anyway, probably I'm doing, and with the camo on there, I'm going to mask up the black on the hull already. It's been done. Then I'm going to go ahead and mask off the top of this where the boot stripes that meets the gray, and go ahead. I'm going to start using my feather in my haze gray, and that way you can see different tones of the gray. And that's I can do that with an airbrush. So an airbrush do that easy, but as a priming job, I won't do the aerosol. So don't be bashful. Take it outside. If you don't have no paint booth inside your home, take it outside. Because you get paint all over the darn place and you get paint dust. That paint dust is like acid rain. It floats down, gets on top of your models, and pretty soon you look at it, you got to brush all that stuff up. So don't outside. That's what I do. I got a big old sawhorse out here. Block off the wind and everything. I can go up there and paint this thing. That's about the safe way, the only way to do it. So what I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna go ahead and move this tape here and leave this masked up to the red oxide. Once it's been painted gray and the camo on there, like I said, this third time, this is the last time you pull up. I got the decks over here. That one you've done there, but I'm gonna go ahead and paint that. Where's it at? Here it is. I bought about 6 bottles of this the other day. XF55. This is good stuff. You got to use ivory. That's deck teak. To me, a number X. XF55. About 6 bottles of that. I'm going to cover the whole deck with that tan right there, with this tan paint. And all woodwork be done with this. I'm going to dry. Then I'll go back and airbrush some lacquer on it, enamel. And I'm going to go ahead and let it dry and go back and make a wash, a Norfolk deck blue wash. And wash over that deck tan. You'll see little reliefs of deck tan and also the stain as it wears off. From rumbling about on the deck. General quarters of the day, plan of the day, ship's work, traveling all day long, an 800 something ship, 880 something foot long ship. So there's a lot out there in this thing. This is the Iowa. The big IO didn't see very much. It seen a lot of just as much as the Missouri did. And had a lot more campaigns than the Missouri did. The reason why he chose the Missouri for the surrender at Pearl Harbor is because of the brass. Otherwise, Iowa could have been a surrendering on there, or the New Jersey, or the Wisconsin. But that's the stage I'm at right now. I'm going to try Get my camcorder, get over here. I'm gonna try to set it up so it's permanent, where I won't get bumped or hurt, and I can be able to work here in the corner until I get my place, and uh, and I can work right there. You see me do a little work on the stuff on it. So I got a lot of videos on this thing. I figured about 40 videos this thing be done. I don't know how the hell I could paint this thing in this here trailer, but not for long. Yeah, the red oxide is nice and smooth as the rump of a newborn babe. Got the rudders on there, the outboard screws, the inboard screws. These rudders, they do move. They're friction locked though, so you don't want to play around with them like a toy, you know. Stuff you can, you never always go back and meet a rear control. You never know what you want to do, but something like this, I'm just gonna go ahead and just make a static model out of it. Well, make rear control. All I got a new one. I got a 12-foot model of this in my storage radio control. I think I posted a few pictures of it on YouTube. It was the Missouri. So that's where I'm at right now with this thing. When it comes to relying paint on this, don't rely on it. Use reference. Because the deck here is really dark. It says navy, dark deck gray, dark sea gray. And you mix flat white with it. That dulls it out. It's all Mr. Hobby colors. Gunzel Samuel. And there is model. That model master's gone. They're extinct. I don't know why they keep on posting that on. They had a little better than that. But also got Tamiya range and Humboldt range. Humboldt's going out too. So it leaves Vallejo. They give you a paint reference color numbers. It could be for Mr. Hobby, which is they suggest they use in their color call outs. And Vallejo, their numbers. And Model Master, which is out, like I said before. Tamiya. There's only about two paints. You got dark sea gray and navy blue. Tamiya don't make. Same thing with Humbro, the Model Master, and the Vallejo. Cocoa brown right there. That's red oxide. That's Pond Navigation Bridge. That's got to be painted. I can airbrush that because I got some over here in the Humbro color. I can airbrush that. Everything else I can airbrush. I got the black on there. I got the red oxide on there. Yeah. So I'll probably get hot in those decks this evening. After I get done with that, just go ahead and lacquer them off, let them dry, and tomorrow I'll just go ahead and add the sea blue wash, deck Norfolk deck blue wash, and I got one of my subscribers, one of my friends, modeling friends, family members, friends, and they're gonna send me some haze gray. So right now I could wait on that too, but I got a lot of work to do. I'm thinking about jumping on some sub assemblies here and there, kind of get the process going good. I may do that, but I like to get the hull all done so I can then go there. But I can do that too after I get the deck done. So I got a lot of work to do. So I can't during drying time. I can do stuff like that. Yeah, I love this thing. Yeah, got all masked off here and have to worry about it for to get paint inside there. And I can probably yell at Beluski too, Beluski. I gotta dust that down a little bit. Probably do some finish up all the hull work on that thing and go ahead and start getting the mast done. There. Now we shove back and forth. Okay, fellas, that's about as much as I got done on today in this thing. This is the conclusion of video 4, video 3. Okay, I'm gonna prepare for some late lunch right now. Get me something to eat, get me some chow, clean up my workstation right here. Let this hull dry. I'll probably start getting this decks going, and I'll have another video of this. What is it? Tuesday? We'll shoot for Friday. Be about done with this thing by then. Okay, guys, I'm out of here. Take care of mama. Take care of little ones, and spend wisely and stay focused while you drive. And we'll catch you this Friday on the USS Missouri, on USS Iowa. So thank you very much for your wonderful comments, the Gander guys, and your wonderful views and everything. I appreciate it very much. And my Iowa, she appreciates it very much. So I got work to do, and I'm ready to go. Okay, guys, we'll see you this Friday. Take care and God love you all. Take care, fellas. Bye, boys.